Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Yeah.
What was your advice to her? What was your advice na in and out of, in that cycle of
Always falling in love with
I think
someone.
I think it's infatuation, right? Infatuation is more of it.
Yeah. Well, I told her to take time for herself because clearly what happened with her last relationship, the fact that, these things happened because a lot of shit went down. But the fact that these things happened was because she was just letting this guy do whatever he wants. So he was seeing other girls, and I'm like, are you okay with this? And then eventually the next day, she just forgives him, and I'm like, this isn't, if you don't feel secure, if you don't feel like you're loved, if you feel like he's just pushing you to the side and you feel worthless because of what he's doing to you, you should just leave already, because this is making you feel bad for yourself. And if you feel bad about yourself, it's like you blame yourself for not being enough.
Yeah.
Because she would always tell me that she feels like she's done something wrong, she's made mistakes because she didn't do this, she didn't do that. I'm like, it's not how it's supposed to be. Like, you're beating yourself up because he's not, how do I say it? Because he's not loving you how you should be loved. Not on.
Well, that's usually the case. We usually look outside for validation rather than look from within, and I think that's something that we're not taught. I think the curriculum we're taught is at a very young age is we're supposed to be feeling good and happy when someone else loves us, when we have a partner, when we have someone.
Yeah, and even as kids, nobody ever tells you like, yo, it's okay to be alone also. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's especially in the Philippines, it's so ingrained in our systems that like, okay, you finish college, you go to work, after you get a job, you find a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and then you get married, and then like there's this whole life path planned out for you, but like not everybody is built for that life. Some people might want kids, some people don't want to have kids, some people want to be married, some people don't want to be married, so
people want to stay single. I think what it is also is I think it's our culture kasi.
Yeah.
When I moved here, hindi uso lumalabas na nag-iisa. Obviously, I didn't have any friends, so I had no choice but to go out when I first moved here. And then you just go out alone and you just pretend that you have friends, but you don't have friends, right? So, I think nasanay na rin ako na kumakain nag-iisa, lumalabas nag-iisa, and then I just became a social butterfly. So whoever's out, I would just hang out with.
Yeah.
Unlike if you're from here or lumaki ka dito, talagang dapat may kasama ka, barkada, kumakain. Oy, samahan kita kumain. Samahan kita sa gym. Samahan kita lumabas.
But there is a joy to be had in eating alone. It's something as simple as...
I enjoy eating.
Right? Yeah. Like you're left with your thoughts.
Yeah, eating alone and enjoying my favorite food.
Yeah.
On my own. With myself.